Hello guys, welcome to my channel and this is Onlembehkingb Black, and today we are going to continue where we stopped the last time on how network communicates. So this time I'm going to show you the practical way of how network communicates, especially using the switch and the router, and I spoke about that. So I'm going to show you how it works. If someone wants to get access to the internet within the same network or different network. So take your time and watch me how I'm going to do it. So first of all, this is my system unit. Though I'm not going to I'm not going to practice about the system units, but I'm going to raise it up so that you can see it clearly. So the first is the router. There is the router, and you see there's so many ports here. If the person wants to get access from different network, you need a router. So the router is responsible to sign an IP address for different devices to get access to the internet. So the moment the router assigns an IP address to the various devices, if the device have access to the router, then it means the person is going to have access to the internet. Let's talk about the switch. The switch is also having 24 ports. It's having 24 ports. This one too, if the person wants to have access to the internet within the same network, the person needs a switch, not a router. But if the person wants to get access to the internet by different network, that is the router. So let's start the business. So first of all, we need to power the switch. You need to power the switch first. When you power, you see it is on. Before, let's start with the switch. As I said, it means those who are within the same network. So if you are within the same network, you need a switch. So first, we have powered the switch. What next? The next is to have ISP, who is going to send you the internet. So the internet cable is already connected to the ISP in the server room. So we use that Ethernet cable and connect it back to the switch. So when we connect it back to the switch will now have an internet. So let's do that. So this particular Ethernet cable is straight from the ISP. So it means this particular cable is having an internet. So first, I'll slot it here. The moment I'll slot, you see it's a blinking. It means it is on 24 ports. You see it's 24 ports. It means now the switch is having an internet. This shows that if anyone is within the network, within the same network, the person just needs an Ethernet cable. For example, let me use this for the example. This is an Ethernet cable. There's extra Ethernet cable. So if, let's say me, I want an internet, I'll slot it here. Then slot it to the particular device that needs an internet. It means we are in the same network. If the person is different network or the person do not want to connect using through Ethernet cable, maybe through Wi-Fi connection, the person need a router. At the same time, I told you the router is also having the power to communicate or link to different network. So you have to first power on the router. But since the cable is too long, I'll just do the experiment sake for you to see how it works. You need a short Ethernet cable. So first of all, I told you now this cable is from the ISP and it's linked to the switch. So already the switch having an internet. And now we want the router to get an internet. So once the switch is having an internet, we can slot this internet cable to any port of this switch. I can slot it here. Then slot this side to on this side. If you do that, it means the router is also having an internet. So after that, if the person want to connect having internet connection through Wi-Fi, the person can on his or her device Wi-Fi and search for the device or the router name. After that, if there is a password, you enter the password of the router and boom, you have access to the internet. This is how we do a simple LAN topology or simple LAN for a company or office or any institute. It can be a school, hospital, and so on and so forth to get access to the internet. I hope through this practical you will be able to do it by yourself. Thank you for watching and see you next time. And don't forget to subscribe my YouTube channel for future use. Thank you.